Blake took something terrible, terrible.
I didn't see it
It happened in his life.
Yeah.
And now he has used that to help, so far, tens of thousands of dads.
I think he's just getting started because I'm going to tell everybody I know.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that.
Self-reflection is always valuable. For me, this process was like deep healing, really healing that I didn't know I needed and honestly didn't want. Writing is not something that comes natural to me. It was just an incredible journey, and so I think anytime you experience something that touches you so deeply, you want to share that with others.
So culture is a big deal at Walmart. The relationships we have with our associates, with our managers, it's the key to what we do. But this took it to another level. You know, sometimes you don't want to seem that vulnerable at work, but to me, it made us feel real. When Justin approached us about, hey, this is optional, but it's something I went through, and I would tell you it's one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had.
The letter for me, it's like a continuous process. As I've journeyed through life, you know, the life lessons that I've learned and the things I wish I would have known, you know, 25 years ago to navigate a little bit differently. I tried to shape those in a letter to share with my kids so they could learn from my experience and maybe navigate the course a little bit differently. Setting aside intentional time to capture those moments, those thoughts, those learnings, your passions, it's hard to get that out in any other way. I knew it was something I wanted to share with others. My team at Walmart were close, big leaders, lead big teams, and incredibly accomplished in what they do. But to think differently about what shaped them and even what are the attributes of our leadership and where did they come from, it just opened them to see people through a different light because you see yourself through a different perspective.
I would have loved to have a letter from my dad, right? This was a process where I could give something to my kids that they will always have. They were blown away when they got the letter. Each one of them were a little different based on where they're at in their lives. My daughter is a single mom and really bragged on her for what she's done as a single mom, right? My son is an incredible dad. I mean, he much better dad than me, in my personal opinion. My youngest son really was the hardest one for me to write. My son was an addict for 7 years. Today he works in that world. You know, when I apologized for really not being able to protect him from all that was really, really good for me, right? To get that off my chest. And today I'm super proud. He travels the United States speaking about this, and he said the letter did him a ton of good about where he goes next in his career. So I went through it with other GMs. It's amazing to see the impact, and we still talk about it today. This has been over a year since we went through this, but it's just helped me be a better listener, I think a better leader. I know it's made me a better man.
In a business setting, sometimes it's tough to be vulnerable and it's tough to open yourself up to feedback. And one of the things that happened after this process is the team became closer and connected in a way that they could share and give feedback. And so the team got stronger professionally by their vulnerability personally.
Justin and I go back a long ways. For someone to care that much about you, man, it was incredible. I've had a chance to do that for my team, and I will always cherish the process we went through because of Justin. If you get a chance to do this, it's the most impactful thing you'll ever do as an individual.